Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts and welcome. So this is my Junky Grungy Grammy doll series, and I wanted to add a little bit more videos just to do just some little extra touches to it to show you guys some more specific things. Like today I want to show the best way that I know to sew just tight little corners and curves. So I'm going to show you guys that today on my sewing machine on how to get around and sew around these little just curves. Okay. And this is, like I said, my series that I'm working on, my little Grungy Grammy series. And I'll make sure to put the videos at the end screen of this video, and you guys can come check them out. And they're super fun. So this is Bonnie, Babs, and Birdie. So these ladies are already ready for adoption. And I'll make sure to put the links as the dolls are available in my Etsy shop. I'll put the links down below. Now, if you guys want to make your own dolls, I have a pattern in my Etsy shop. So that link is down below as well. So you guys can come check that out and make your own little grungy Grammy dolls. So I really do appreciate all your guys' comments, and I'm really loving reading everything that you guys are putting down there and stuff, and I really appreciate it. It's just so much fun. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. And yeah, so let's get started. Let's just get started here. So we'll put them over here. I'll set them to the side, and they can watch us. Make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, they're so cute. Just so much fun. So I do have, for a bonus video, I have a coffee dyeing fabrics for my grungy Grammys here. And that is in the playlist too. So go check that out. And it's just a fun little bonus video. So this is just from a bed sheet. It's a cotton sheet. And I coffee dyed it. So I'm just going to take it. And I'm just going to show you guys some of this here. So I'm just going to see which side. You find the good side that you want to show, and then just double it up onto the back side here, because we're going to put our pattern down. And I just draw with a ballpoint pen. But if you guys want to do erasable or anything like that, just, feel free. But this is going to be on the inside and you're not going to see it. So this is just my little pattern that I traced onto deli paper. And what we're going to do today is just the arms, because I figure I got a small enough piece of fabric here I got to use up. Okay. And then we just take a needle. So I hope you guys are having a crafty day today and getting out your patterns and sewing along with me. It's just so much fun. So I'm just going to set that here. So you got to double it up. It's just the arms times 2. So you just fold it in half. And then I just pin it. And then I'm just going to trace around each one. So I got those traced on there, and I'm just going to take and just pin it just so it doesn't move. And I'm going to take you guys over to my sewing machine, and I'm going to show you guys how I sew just around the little curves and sew these together. So I got you guys all lined up over here on my machine. And what I like to do is that the top of the arms up here stay open so you can flip them. So I start on one side, do a back stitch, and you're just going to follow your line that you did all the way around. And the best way that I found to do this is do not cut them out and then try to sew them. That is just impossible. You want to, my opinion, just leave them like this, drawn onto a good sized piece of fabric. Leave a 1/4 inch space in between each arm or whatever you're cutting out, and then I sew it. So do a back stitch. And keep in mind, it doesn't. These are whimsical, so I don't do exact on the lines that you can see here. I mean, you can be a little bit off. So I get to the corner. I make sure my needle is down. Now, some sewing machines have needles that when you aren't pressing the foot, it'll just automatically go down. Mine does not, so I have to make sure that the needle is all the way into the fabric before I lift my foot up and turn it a little bit. So the whole trick to this curves is to lift your foot, needle down, and do a little turn, and then follow the line as close as you can. And then just do a little bit. So slow is the key. And you can see it's going to go off a little, so I just lift it, make sure my needle's down, turn it. So just a little bit. So this is all about patience right here. So, and then you just keep doing that. So if you notice that it's kind of squaring off on the ends of your hands and feet, that it's not round, so then you just need to make sure to lift and turn more. Okay. So you can see where the line is. Do it down, turn it, and turn it. Just as easy as that. It's just a little patience just to get around that part. And then go all the way up to the top and do a back stitch. Okay, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is just go right over to the next one and do the same thing. I just get down to the curve, make sure my needle is all the way into the fabric, lined up as good as I can and get on the line, and then just do a little turn. Lift your foot up and do a little turn. Like that. Do a couple of stitches. Needle down. Turn it. A couple more stitches. Needle down. Turn it. There we go. It's as easy as that. And a little back stitch. And you can see that we went just all around and followed as close as we could to the line. And it's just about putting your needle down and lifting your foot and just slowly walking pretty much all the way around it as slow as you can. It's not about speed. It's just about a little bit of patience, and it turns out really nice. So I will take you guys back over to the table and we'll cut it and see how it looks and do a little turning. So what I have here is just some polyfill stuffing here, hemostat, which I'll have down in my links below. And I'll also have the stuffing. I have a huge box. You can get like a 5-pound box or something, my Amazon links. So I'll make sure to put that one in. I have this one in my links, which is great for stuffing small, just little items like this. It's really great. Just some fabric scissors. And I have quick turns. They're just fabric turners. And this is what the packaging looks like. I'll have this in my links. Great. The best invention ever, ever. I mean, I could not do these without it. You can get a big one, and they're just straws with like a stick that you, and I'll show you guys how to use them. They're super easy, and you're done like that. Way easy. This is for smaller stuff. This is the size I use for my arms and legs. And so they give you extra little things here, and then you got an extra little one for stuffing. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I really like it, and they're really not that expensive for what they do. I mean, I would sit here all day trying to turn that over. Okay, so what I got, let's do this. I'm going to cut it out. Now, some people do like a 1/4 inch. I do about 1/8 of an inch, and I leave, you can see here. So I just do a little cut. Cut around it. Your little arm. Okay. So we got our arms. Now I'll show you how easy this is. Just take it. And my pattern just happened to work out where it slides in perfectly with this size, this one. I mean, the legs and the arms just worked perfect. They slide right in. I mean, I'm talking like a perfect fit. And that was just by happy accident there. So you just slide it up. I take the round flat end because I don't want to use the point to poke it through because it might rip the, poke through the top or something. So I use the flat. Just stick it in like this. And I just give it a little push as I push it down like that. And it goes right in. I mean, look at that, guys. That was what, 5 seconds? So easy. So easy. So I definitely would get, I mean, this is a good investment for sure. Really makes your life easier, especially you're making dolls and tiny little things that you have to flip around like this. It is a game changer. I mean, for sure. Okay. So you just stick it on there. And then it just pushes right through, just like that. Ta-da! All right. Super easy. And then you can take the end of it. I take the pointy part if you want and just kind of poke it out and see how nicely rounded your little arms are. I mean, look at those. I think they turned out pretty good. Just like that. So that's the key, is just patience and lifting that foot, making sure the needle's down when you lift the foot, and just keep working your way around. Just slowly and surely, and you'll get there. So that is my trick for that. And then I'm just going to stuff these and show you guys how I just sew them off real quick. I just take a tiny, I don't do a whole bunch at a time because it just gets stuck in there. So I just do a little bit at a time. And it's so nice to be able to clamp it and then push it up in there. It just really is, instead of having like something where you keep pushing in, it pushes around it. That's why I like the hemostats for sure. So now I have them stuffed, and I just stuff them about halfway, about right there. And I'm going to take them over to my sewing machine and just do a straight stitch back, and I go down, then back, and then down, and then I just line it up and do the other one just right along with it. So I'm going to do that real quick. And there you go. You can see, you can chain sew them just like that. And you do that with the arms and the leg, do the legs and just keep chain sewing them down. And like I said, I just go down, then back, and then down again. And then I add the other one, and I just line it up under the foot to make sure that they're lined up. And then do the same thing with this one. Like that. And that's the back. And you just take them, and you can leave little threads if you want, because I think that's fun, because they are little junky dolls. Little junky grungy dolls. And that's what's fun about this and the pattern, is that it's whimsical. You don't have to overstress it. I mean, you really just have fun with it and do them however you would like and make them as cute as you want, as grungy as you want, and as fun as you want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.